Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 3 on Project Sunshine. All right. So we are back again, and I'm here to give you details as to what has unfolded over the week. Okay. And here we have a 4-bedroom house with a swimming pool, with a roof terrace, okay, and it comes with half a roofing and then one side as a concrete slab. Okay, it was designed by Jonathan Tete. Okay, when you contact Jonathan, his name is Jonathan Jugbate, so we call him Jonathan Tete, just in short. Okay, so contact him in case you need any of the designs. Okay, all the projects in amount from Jonathan is designing all of them. Okay, so here I am on inspection on this day. I was the one taking the video of this particular project, and my sister was ahead of me, Madam Bridget. Okay, so I was here to inspect the progress of work so far. Yes, and at this point I was recommending a beam to be placed in areas that were a little bit higher, like this area. You understand? Yes, so this were my responsibilities. At least once being there, I was able to check and see the performance of each of the masons and each of the laborers, and then was able to talk to them. Yes, and that is what I did mention in episode 2. Yes, looking at the height from here, I suggested that we create a beam so that it will support the block works, because what will happen is that when we pour in the laterite, when it begins to expand, okay, yeah, I'm just trying to avoid any unforeseen that may arise. So here everything was perfect, the height was okay. All right, the height was okay. If we had any laterite, at the on the side covering it, it would have been so perfect. So here I was really doing my inspection. I was really doing my inspection. I think this was my first time in Amanfrom. Yeah, this was my first time in Amanfrom. So the height is something that we take into consideration. Most often than not, when people build houses, they end up leaving the house, down. It goes so down such that, when in case of any rainfall, the slightest flooding, you see your house getting flooded, which shouldn't be so. The land slopes towards your right. As you can see, it slopes towards your right. So in this area, the block work here wouldn't be that much. You can imagine that the extreme right hand side has received block work almost about 7 to 8, but here we are yet to even lay the block. You understand? So that should tell you the slope of the land. That should tell you the slope of the land. So it is very, very important. So here we are going to lay the blocks and then draw the line and then make sure it corresponds to the one from the extreme right hand side. And as you can see from the far end, the block work is coming, and here is receiving almost about just 4 blocks, while the other side has received almost about 8 to 9 blocks. Are you with me? Yes. So these are some of the things that we do consider, and most of the houses that we are building, they are just close to each other. Madam Lisa is not far from here. Okay, that is our first house that we built. It's not far from here. It's just a walking distance. Okay, and then we have Project Ajua and Dennis. We have Project Danji. We have Project Esther. No, Project. It's a Project Amma. Okay, yes, and all these projects that I've given them names, they are all just around the corner, so you can just move from one side to the other, to the other, to the other. I think Madam Lisa's house is just right there. Are you with me? So it was a great day for me. driving and coming to Amanfro. And yeah, I saw a whole lot of things, even though my anticipation was so high. But then it's normal. Sometimes social media can be a bit deceptive. Social media can be a bit deceptive. So I was just fascinated, but I wasn't surprised though. But we are doing our bit. We are doing our best, making sure that whatever you say here is what you will see when you go there physically. Okay. And our client that we are building for was in Ghana. Okay. It's just unfortunate we were not able to meet. Yeah, but then she came to the site to inspect the progress of work. Yes, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. So this is the front. Yes, this is the front, or perhaps this is the entrance where the gentleman is standing. Okay, and to your extreme left hand side, okay, on the other side, which is the longer side, that is where we have the swimming pool. Okay, that's where we have the swimming pool. So this is the main entrance. So the main entrance is here. So from here you can just walk in, open the door, and then you walk into the living area. Okay, yes, and then the bedrooms follows. So the design is pretty much unique, very simple. You can relate, okay, and I believe that is the reason why the client was able to come up with her design, so that once you walk in, she knows that to your left you're going here, to your right you have to go here. At least she has a fair idea as to how the design is, and so she's able to move out every now and then. It is important to have a command over the design. Take your time and study your design and know exactly where everything is. Once you have that in mind, it's easy for you to navigate. Imagine me, building my house whilst I wasn't in Ghana. And then once I got to the airport, I was able to drive from the airport all the way to my house for the first time. Even though I've not been there before, but because I went through the process vigorously, I study, I just go to Google, I learned about the road and everything. I was able to drive all the way to Kasua and then head away to Budumburam. And then I was able to go to my house without anybody's direction. You understand? I was able to do that. And even in my house, I'm able to navigate from here to here, from here to here, because I have everything in my mind. It was so lovely. It was such a great experience. You understand? So here you see that the block work is almost done and the pillar casting has taken place. Okay, we're going to do a pillar casting. Yes. So the pillars are cast diagonal in order to increase the stability. Okay, so here we're going to have the swimming pool. This is going to be the swimming pool area. All right, it's very, very important. So the concrete is being cast in a diagonal form. This also helps in strengthening and providing enough stability. Okay, it's important to do it this way. Okay, and ensure that the richness of the concrete is something that will help and last for a lifetime. For this is going into the foundation, and the cost of the foundation is huge. You understand? All these that you're seeing, most of the boards have gone damaged. They have been gone pieces. We will not see them again. Some people will come and collect them for firewood. You understand? You can see that the height of our iron rod is 10 feet, giving enough room in case we want to top up the block work. We don't have to go and collect money for iron rod. The height of the iron rod should be enough. And that is why a lot of people make mistake. You have to calculate everything in advance. You understand? You have to calculate things in advance. And that's what I do. Yes. So here, after everything, I told the team we have to add another one cost of the block work. Yes. Even though the other far end has taken enough block, I still requested we add one more block. Okay. Yeah, so they will be doing that pretty soon. hopefully when I'm showing episode 4 or episode 5. So here you have the bitumen waterproof coating. Yes, the bitumen waterproof coating is important in every project, regardless of the locality, the area, the nature of the soil. You still need the bitumen waterproof coating. This helps in preventing the molds from traveling. When capillary action takes place, it doesn't take just a day. It takes time. And by the time it gets into the blood and travel all the way up, it means that they've been able to take their time to do so. And you must prevent them from doing so. If not, by the time you realize, it catches up with you and there's nothing you can do. And that is why you see a lot of people trying to put tiles on the wall. But it doesn't really help. It's like you adding a bandage to a sore that you've not treated with medicine. Yes, you're just putting a bandage on top. The sore is going to worsen. Yeah, you're going to worsen your leg and they're going to cut your leg off. So treat it. You have to treat it from the root cause. You understand? You have to treat the root cause of the capillary. Are you with me? So far, so good. Isn't it beautiful? Bitumens are expensive. You get them from 850 per gallon, okay, and then 1,000 Ghana cedis per gallon. We have 1,002, we have 1,005, depending on the quality and what you're looking for. There are some that you have to mix with water, and then there are some that you have to mix with thinner. We usually go with the one you mix with the thinner. Okay, yes, we mix that with the thinner, because that one, it doesn't stain your dress when you lean on it. Okay, the other ones that comes like a motion paint, you mix it with water, and with time when you touch it, you see them sticking into your palm. Yes, but this one is different. You understand? So we have to cut it all the way to the bottom. It has to go down. Okay, that is the main thing that I did. We have to coat it all the way to the bottom. Yes, so far so good. This is the extent of work that we have done. And then once they do the filling, I wanted them to do the filling so that we see the actual level of the ground, because all these areas are the sand from the foundation digging from the trench. So we need to cover them up, and then we see the actual ground and see the height of the footings. And then I'll request for the top up. So pretty soon you'll be seeing the filling work, and when the filling work is done, the dirt have been collected from all the edges, and then we see the block work as against the ground floor, the floor of the ground, and then we can do a top up of the block work. So thanks for watching, and if you have not yet subscribed, please do. If you need my services, my number is on the screen. Please contact me, and from me to you, shalom. God bless you. Bye bye.